Hello and welcome to Pravus Gaming. Today we're going to be playing some Civ 5. It's not a new game. Brave New World expansion has been out for a while, actually, but Sid Meier's Civ games really stand the test of time for me. It's one of my favorite games of all time, definitely one of the best strategy games that I've ever played. I love it, and today I'm going to do a video on it. So, we're going to go ahead and set up a game. Now I've already set up part of this. We're going to be playing today Venice. Now, if you've never seen Civ before, it's basically a simulation of what would have happened to the Earth if things had gone just a little differently. You know, what if some civilizations started in a different place with different resources? What would have happened if they had followed a very different path, technologically? You know, how would that have developed? And it's just a grand strategy, turn-by-turn based game like that. So, as you can see, there are a lot of civilizations to choose from. It's pretty well balanced, in my opinion. Very well balanced, actually. Each civilization has a slightly different power or special ability, different units or unique buildings. But it's not so much that it's broken. You know, each balances out pretty well. So today we're going to play Venice. Now, Venice is unique. Very unique, actually. They cannot build settlers, which means they cannot establish more cities. And you're like, how on earth do you play like that? Well, it's different. Best way to say it is just very different. So, you can have lots of trade routes. It's supposed to be lots and lots of money. Commerce is very important in Venice. But you'll never be able to build another city or directly control one. You can conquer cities, and you can use a unique merchant of Venice, which is basically a special great merchant, to buy the city-states, but they can only be puppets. You never have direct control. So, it's so unique that I feel like we just have to play it. We'll play on Emperor difficulty here. Let's hop on in.
Greetings, most astute Doge Enrico Dandolo of Venice.
Enrico
Master
Dandolo.
of statecraft
I don't know. I
and
don't
shrewd
speak
negotiator.
Italian, so
Although you rose to power late in life.
you don't care about that. Okay. So, welcome to the world. It's mostly unexplored. Let's found our city of Venice, right on the shore. Not a bad location. Some wheat, silk, spices, a couple of hills, river, some deer, fish. Not bad, actually. Pretty solid. So, we're going to go with that. Now, on Emperor difficulty, I find that one of the most important things to do is get a field of vision around your city. Why? Because barbarian camps cannot spawn where you have vision. So right here, for example, no barbarians. Out here, there can be barbarians. So scouts are important, I think. Very important, actually. So we're going to get some of those out ASAP. Okay. Well, it's going to be very easy to park a field of vision on this area. Don't know about here. This looks closed off, I think. No, maybe not. There's something here. We'll see. We'll explore that in a bit. I'm actually going to leave my warrior here. I wouldn't usually do that. But I don't want a barbarian spawning this close, and keeping my military close by is going to be helpful. So we'll do this. Let the scout do most of our work. You an alert there. FYI, I do not claim to be an expert in this game in any way, shape, or form. I just really love it. I play it a lot, and I've beaten it on Emperor before, so I'm being a little adventurous today. Okay, so the tundra's up here. We've grown a little bit in size. That's good. Oh, a city-state. City-states are a new thing in Civ 5 that Civ 4 did not have. I think it adds a great level of difficulty into the game. It really makes it complex. I love it. So, what do I want? I think sailing? No. Let's get mining ASAP. So I'll be able to get some production going when I get a worker, eventually. We'll explore the south. Okay. Oops. There you go. Do I need another scout? I might. No, let's go with a worker. Let's take a risk. Let's get a worker going. Ah, Zulu. No. I do not like Zulu. These guys... Oh, and Washington. Ah, no, he's a jerk.
Of the United States of...
I say that as an American. I mean, in this game, each civilization leader has kind of a personality. And America has no qualms with totally screwing you over. I'm not sure if that's a bad representation of our real life, you know, America, but that's what I see. Ah, natural wonder. Gives me a little extra happiness for it. Where is it? So what is this? Lake Victoria. I've actually never seen this before. Nice. Okay, there's a ruin there, so I definitely want to go there. I'll just go ahead and tell him to head that way. Zulus, of course, tend to be a bit aggressive, unfortunately, so I'm not happy about that. But there you go. Alright, what do we need now? I'm gonna go ahead and say archery for now. The only I haven't seen any barbarians yet, but they'll come, and in a high difficulty, barbarians are a serious problem. Very serious. So, I want to be prepared for them. What I'd like to do, optimally, is have a scout on this hill, one down here, and one over here. Give me a nice, you know, range of freedom. Ah, there's a barbarian. Far enough away, not worried. There's Isabel. I have not met Isabel yet. Okay. We'll do that. And then I'll have met everybody. That'll be good. Huh. So does that mean that in high difficulties of Civ that you can't, you know, find as many ruins because you have to park your scouts around? Yeah, that's exactly what it means. It's not optimal, but it's what you gotta do, you know? To survive. So I'm thinking I've seen enough of the surrounding area. I'm gonna have to head back now. And, scout a little bit more to the south. I want to find a good place. Well, actually, no. What am I thinking? I was thinking I need to find a good place for another city. I'm Venice. I can't do that.
Espero que este trato reciba su bendición.
That is not what Spanish sounds like to me, honestly. Maybe Spain Spanish sounds very different than Hispanic, like Mexican and South American Spanish. But, well, actually, I know it does sound different, but I don't know. Anyway, okay. So we've got that. I think sailing is probably a good bet. I want to be able to explore around, find city-states, get some trade routes going. I generally don't like putting embassies up ASAP. That's just sort of personal preference. You guys should tell me if I'm totally wrong in how that works. But okay, so this is America. Oh, there's a barbarian over here. Okay, that tells me that there's something over here. I'm going to send my warrior to intercept. Now, I have a couple of choices for social policies. These are very important. 4 options: tradition, liberty, honor, and piety. Piety actually was... These 3 were pretty much there in Civ 4, but this is pretty new. Well, no, they did have something like this. I don't think it was available this early in the game, though. Well, either way. So, tradition, probably what I'll choose. It's good for small empires, and since I have one city, that's what I am. It generally is good for generating some early culture, getting lots of food, and getting high population. Useful. I like that. Liberty is good if you want to expand pretty quickly. Pretty good for production if you want to have a bunch of medium populated cities. But since I can't settle, not really worth it to me. Honor. I'm tempted. Not because I want to go conquest mode, but because adopting it, just putting 1 talent point in it, gives you a 33% combat bonus versus barbarians, which is very useful. And it notifies you when a new barbarian spawns, which is actually great. I'm actually going to do that. Yeah. Piety, by the way, is just to increase your faith. So I'm not going to go faith this time. Honor. I'm going to get 1 talent here, and then I'll go heavy in tradition. Just so I can fight the barbarians, because again, those can be very dangerous. See, I just found out there's one right here. That's very good to know. Very, very good to know. So I'm going to get an archer ASAP, so I can fight that. Does this mean that I can't... Damn it! Son of a bitch! He took my worker! No! Okay, I knew that was going to happen. If I had just paid more attention and not sent my worker down here, that would have been great, but it happened. Shoot. Alright, well. Boo. I'm going to have to get that back ASAP. So barbarians can steal your workers. And unfortunately, when they spawn tons and tons of them in hard mode, that could be a serious problem. So, alright, I can intercept with my scout, but not enough. I'm trespassing in Sofia right now. They're not going to like that. Kill him! Got my worker back. Okay. That was lucky. That could have been a lot worse. So, yeah. Let's get the warrior down here and see if we can find that barbarian encampment. The archer will deal with this one. Let's get survivalism. I like that ability. And we'll send you... There it is. Okay, now I know. You need to get out of here ASAP. You can go up. I'm going to park you here, actually. I don't think he'll attack you quite yet. This is actually more of America's problem, I think, than mine. So I'm actually not too worried about that. I'm going to send the warrior over here. Lead the scouts nearby. Okay, so let's get a granary. I want to get food up ASAP. Lots of population is useful, especially in a small city like mine, so we'll do that. You know, I actually don't technically need to park anybody anywhere, because I'm getting notified whenever the barbarian encampments come up. It just means this is preemptive, whereas otherwise I just have to react every time a barbarian spawns, so actually I'll just leave you here and let you heal. Okay. I feel like this is going pretty well so far. I'm actually in a good spot. I'm going to build a farm and attack the barbarians. Now, what technology would I want this time? I don't really need animals, but caravans are useful, and I could get some gold going. And my economic advisor recommends it, so... yeah, we'll do that. It'll lead to hunting later so I can get this. Okay. I'm just going to leave you do nothing. Scouts are weak in fighting, so I don't usually let them do most of my fighting for me. Except now, I actually can rush it down a little bit, so it's not so bad. Okay. You actually just going to stay there. Oh, someone else spawned. That's not nice. Okay, well, we'll clear this out. No more barbarians spawning. I get a culture boost every time I kill, so that's nice. So now let's get tradition. Adopting it the first time increases the rate of border expansion and gives some culture in the capital and unlocks the Hanging Gardens. Very useful. So we're going to do that. I actually use tradition most of the time. My playstyle generally focuses on some nice, neat, well-organized empires, like 2 or 3 cities, so. Okay, let's actually switch and send the warrior over here, because there's going to be fighting soon. Now what do I want? I really could use some science, but it's going to take me a while to build stuff, and what do I need still? Actually, no. Let's go ahead and get writing up. Why not? Start working on all that. Okay. You go over here. You just leveled up, but that's fine. Let's do open terrain and kill you off. Hooray! Now, you can stay there. I need another farm over there. Scout, stay back. I'm going to send the archer back down here. I'm not going to actually leave this area covered. If something spawns, I'll be notified, but we'll just keep you by here. Actually, you know, I can probably send this guy scouting, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go look around and explore, find out where my opponents are, what they're doing. That may be a risk, but I'm going to need to take some risks in this difficulty, so yeah, that's a bit of a victory. Now, usually I'd get a monument, but one of the talents in tradition is that you'll get a free monument, so I'm not going to waste my time with that. Instead, I'm going to get a workboat so I can take advantage of the fish. I find the higher you get your population, the earlier in the game, the better. Because I really want to have lots of citizens working lots of tiles as soon as I can. So, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to hold off on the promotion if I can. Just attack. I'll heal him next turn. Looks like America's trying to respond to the barbarian camp as well. That's fine. I don't care. Do we want the trapping or the wheel? I think the wheel is a good idea. No, wait. Actually, what leads to mathematics? The wheel. That works. Okay, there you go. Mathematics unlocks the Hanging Garden, which gives a pretty substantial amount of food, so...
Is the following trade of interest to you?
Lord Washington. Well, that's something you never see in America. Oh, my goodness. Sure, I'll say we'll be friends just so that he doesn't feel the need to fight me. The thing about Washington is you can be happy with him, and then, like, in the UN, if you screw him over, instantly he turns on you. He can be a jerk. I don't like him all the time, but that's okay. Alright, so we've dealt with the barbarian. We got some culture, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and heal. Park you here. Let's go ahead and get the next one. Legalism. Free culture building in my first 4 cities, i.e. my 1 city. But it's still useful, so why not? It unlocks the next tier, which is great. Workboat is almost done. Why haven't you finished your farm? I guess you wanted to run away from the barbarian or something, I don't know.
Is the following trade of interest to you?
Fine, I'll take an embassy that lets him do some diplomacy with me. I'm very hesitant to allow open borders in my cities. Partially because I don't always have a lot of military presence, and I don't want them to see where my defenses are. Sometimes they use that against you. They're nasty in that way. Okay, workboat. Let's go get some fishies, which gives me a couple extra food here, which is great. Venice is growing pretty steadily, so that's good. I could go for the Great Library, but it's honestly, since it's one of the first wonders out there, the NPCs almost always go for that ASAP, so I don't know. It's maybe a waste of turns, but let's give it a shot. Let's switch to a production focus to shave off 4 turns, and let's see what happens. Let's just see. It may be a bad idea, but if we get it, it's great because it gives you a free technology, and early in the game, that makes a big deal. That's really important. All right, we'll just hold position here. You guys are still healing. That's good. We found a ruin somewhere. Hopefully our scout grabs that. Okay, okay. So we got the wheel. We're starting on mathematics. This is the Hanging Gardens. Plus 6 food is great in a city, especially early in the game. So I want that. That's very important to me. There's the ruin. Why did you not go for the ruin? Explain that to me. Really? You're a scout. Scouts are supposed to always go for that. Oh, who knows? I think he was running away from the archers. Just a guess. I'm pretty sure. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why did the barbarians leave? Okay, fine. Take it. And the ruins. Hooray! We got all of it. Okay. We're good there. We got our horses. Let's get 1 more farm. And then we'll start working about some production, so I can get some stuff built faster. I got 50 influence with Antwerp. That's great. Now you might be asking what my strategy is going to be with something like this, since Venice is such an unusual civilization. I'm going to go very heavily on money, like lots of commerce. That's important to me. Okay, hang on. Let's take a look at Pantheon. This is something that was new with Brave New World. No, was it Brave New World? Maybe it was the previous expansion. I don't know. I went from vanilla Civ 5 straight to Brave New World, so I got 2 expansions. I'm even missing this up, but either way, when you generate a small amount of faith, you can get a Pantheon, just I don't know, kind of your old ancient pagan religions, and it gives you a bonus. So let's take a look at what we can get. Silk, spices, horses, and deer. Well, deer will be useful for Goddess of the Hunt. Gives you a little extra food. I could just have a straight-up 10% faster growth. Shrines, culture, some production, 1 more. I could get a hammer from my fishing boat. Meh. I could improve my ability to make classic wonders. That's a good idea, actually. Not bad. Nothing really gives me money. I think I'm going to go with this just to speed up my ability to build things like the Ancient Library. So let's see if that helps. No, it's too small for this, but hopefully by the time we get to the Ancient Gardens, that'll go quickly. We'll see. We got 4 turns. No one's built it yet, which means in 3 turns someone's going to finish it and I'm going to get screwed over. Just watch. That's how it works. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. We're doing alright so far. Pretty solid. The Barbarians have been under control, which is rare for, for a game like this, so... Do I want to give an embassy? Sure, okay. I will, which tells me where his city is, down here. So the Zulus are far away. Wow, they actually put all 4 civs pretty close together. That doesn't make me happy, but what can you do? Alright, so the Barbarians are gone. Washington cleared them out. That's nice. Thank you, Washington. No one's built the library yet. Oh, gee. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to actually build a mine there. It says to build a farm, but I disagree. I want to get some production. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's park this up here. And just send you scouting, I guess. We're good.